How we doing, guys? Welcome back to another week, another look behind the post. If you followed my channel for any length of time, you'll probably know my guest. If you follow along with our YBR Wednesdays from the Yellow Brick Road group. Obviously, this is a show about helping people break through their barriers and comfort zones about making videos. It's something I suffered with a hell of a lot over the years, but this show is not only helping me, but hopefully helping our guests. But this week I have Matt Feast, someone who is no stranger to video, but I know he does suffer with nerves. Obviously, we all do. But he's figured out his own tips and tricks to kind of push past that. So Matt, thanks for being here. I know it was short notice. This is actually going out on Christmas Eve, on New Year's Eve. So Happy New Year to you. How are you getting on?
How are you? Yeah, it's been good. Christmas has been very, very good. Enjoyed it. Nice family day. And yeah, I've still been working. I worked Christmas Day for a few hours on the computer. Just being consistent. Just been getting I even actually sent some solo ads out Christmas Day, would you believe?
No way.
So I'm constantly building my business. Even if it's Christmas Day, Boxing Day, at the end of the day, we're all online to trying to make a living, and you just be very, very consistent. I keep saying to my downline, you need to be consistent. If you want to be successful in any online business, even do say 2 or 3 posts a day on Facebook, or do a YouTube video. I know it's very, very nervous, because I do get nervous. I'm nervous now, but then once I get into the flow, I'm okay. But how I started, Alan, is I started doing YouTube videos, and I was cutting, splicing them, editing them to make it perfect. But as time goes on, you just say, stuff it, just go ahead and do it. People can see I'm a human being, basically. Yeah. And we all make mistakes. We all fluff up and, say the wrong things or repeat yourself twice.
I do that all the time.
It happens. But, yeah, it's, business has been good. Been into marketing for 5 years now. The first 2 years I did struggle, Alan. But then 2016, that was one of my best years. Crypto was quite new. Well, it's been going from about, say, 2009, but I actually got into crypto roughly about, say, 2016. And plus I was into a business, as you probably know, FutureNet. That was my main business, and I was building that up. And then before I know it, I was getting quite successful. But how I did this is just being very consistent with all my posts, doing solo ads, and started doing YouTube videos. And when I started doing YouTube videos, Alan, my business just blew up. And people started to get to know me, and I was getting people ask me questions on Facebook. And then they brought the Facebook Live out, and that was, that really puts you on the spot.
Yeah, that's right there.
You can't edit it, can you? Really, you just kind of you do say 5 minutes or 10 minutes. About your business, but it's I was so nervous when I started doing it. I'm still nervous now, but you've got to be consistent. Even if I have a break for about, say, two weeks or a week, I don't do a Facebook Live, I'll go back to it. I'm still nervous again. You've got to go back to the robotic thing, and then when you get into it, you're flowing with the the business you're are promoting,
Yeah.
And plus it's giving
do you script your videos? Do you think about what you're going to say?
With my YouTube videos, I do scripts. I do have like a little a poster holder. What I'm talking about. Mainly do tutorials, because I find tutorials is quite easier. But with Facebook Live, you're actually talking about yourself and about the business.
Yeah.
But with Facebook Live, I don't have a script at all. It's just I have to kind of think in my head what I'm going to say, and sometimes I fumble, but then I kind of think about something else, and then before you know it, I'm back on track. It's so easy to do that because you're put on a spot.
Yeah, but I started on YouTube the same way, making these kind of little how-to guides, how to do the little things in each kind of platform. And it's a lot less nerve-wracking than jumping on camera. And so I used to do like an introduction where I'd be on camera, and then like the other videos would just be a screen share. But with Facebook Live is terrifying.
It is. But at the end of the day, I said to my earlier videos, it's we can all post on Facebook and send solo ads out. Fair enough. You can make a few commissions that way, but people like to deal with people. I might actually do a Facebook Live that can actually see where the person who's doing the post, you can see the live person, And at the end of the day, people buy from people.
Yeah.
If you know, obviously, that's how I built my business. And you know, I always find you've got to kind of, you know, I have to plan my day. I kind of get up in the morning, go on the computer, and then I kind of rehearse what I'm going to say, and then I'll just do the Facebook Live.
Yeah.
Let's say for 5 minutes, or sometimes 10 minutes, and all of a sudden, I always find it easier when people actually give you like a feedback on your post, and then you can give you something else to talk about, and that gets you through another 5 minutes.
Once the comments start, the nerves kind of can go away.
That's exactly. And I always say, look, I either like my posts, or I like to react with people. Say, look, what do you think, guys? And always get someone asking me a question, and then here we go, and then I can just start talking about the information I want, and it just makes it a little bit easier. But when I first started, I just had a script, and I was talking really, really fast, because I wanted to get out of the way.
Yeah.
But then, as you learn, as time goes by, you've got to try and touch base with your audience who are coming in, and then try and get their views, and try and react with them, because it does make it a little bit longer. And before you know, you don't even know you're doing Facebook Live. You're actually talking to people like a conversation. But also, another thing I do want to say is, it sounds weird actually talking to the camera. You know, you just got to forget about what people looking at you all the time. If you talk to the camera, at the end of the day, it's just like talking to someone on the one-to-one basis, and that gets the nerves away.
Yeah. It's actually a comment I've had about this show, because obviously you're on my screen, so I'm looking into your eyes as if you were in front of me.
Yeah.
You forget that the camera is that little bit above you, so it looks like you're looking down all the time.
Yeah.
But it's very hard to remember to look into the camera, because you're trying to be a bit more engaging. But
I tell you, it's a bit weird when you go to these events and you speak to people on the internet, and you don't really see them in real life. You don't even shake hands with them. I know some people I've known for years, on the internet, but I've never ever met them. And when I met them at an event, it's completely weird. It's surreal, like I've known them for a long time, but really I haven't, in a way. That's a strange thing. It's very, very strange. You only notice it when you go to the events. And I've got a few online marketers who are friends with me for over 3 or 4 years, and when you actually see them in real life, it's strange. It's like, good God, I don't really know you really, but I know you through Facebook or or conversation on the Skype. It's really surreal.
Yeah, I went to a small FutureNet event in Dublin a good while back, and I met a couple of people that I'd met just on Facebook through working with FutureNet, and I was going, oh, hey, I thought you'd be taller. It's strange, but it's nice when the two worlds meet.
It is because I find events really good. You're getting yourself out there as well, and also you're trying to build yourself as a brand in a way. Because if you just mention the company you're promoting all the time, it's great. We all promote different businesses online, but I always find that you've got to try and brand yourself as well as it works for me. It might not work for other people, but it works for me. I even got a blog which I've had for about 2 or 3 years, mattfeastonline.com. But the reason why I got a blog is because I use it as my my hub in a way, because I do promote other products online. I'll give you an example. If you say, for example, you look like you're promoting, say, FutureNet, or you're promoting, say, these other income stream businesses, people seeing you promoting different businesses. But when you've got a blog, it's all there for you. You can write a story about the business and how you're getting on. But on the right hand side, you saw the banners, so you can actually see what you're promoting as well. So I'm using that as a base, because I do spend at least probably about, say, every 2 weeks I do a blog, and I just upload it, and I'm getting traffic that way. But as I said to you before, Alan, I do spend a lot of money on traffic, because I like to test traffic and see the best way how I'm getting my opt-ins. I do see a lot of people throwing money around or throwing money away, and I just don't see where the money is going from, because I said to you before, when I actually promote or send solo ads or do an ad or banner ad, I always put a link on it, a tracking link, so I know I'm spending my money. Because you're just throwing your money away, basically. So I can see where I'm spending my money, and then every now and then you say, right, that's a very good site. I will lose them again, and then I stick to them. But you do get a lot of rubbishy companies. I won't mention any names that you send ads out and they're bot. It's all bot traffic. But you live and learn. That's at the end of the day, you've got to try these things. Otherwise, you end up learning nothing. But as I said to you before, I've been online for about 5 years. The first 2 years, I was a complete novice, didn't have a clue. But by learning by your mistakes, it's made me stronger by promoting my businesses. Because I've had course after course after course. Yes, I've spent quite a few $100 in doing this, but I've been educating myself, and I've been, sometimes you get into businesses, and especially online, and it's complete flop. But you learn by your mistakes, and that's what internet marketing is about, really.
The whole thing is a learning curve.
Oh God, yeah.
But going back before you started online, you had traditional businesses, right?
Yes, I still got I've got about say 25 years. I've been had my own sign business. I'm still doing that. I had business premises, had people working for me, business units. And had people work for me, and I was just paying rent, rates, their wages, money was coming in. I was waiting 60 days to 90 days to get paid, and living off my overdraft. Money comes in, money goes out. And about 5 years ago, and I thought, this is absolutely crazy. I'm asset rich and money poor. So I just started dabbling on the internet, and so what I did, I thought, well, I'll tell you what, I got rid of all my business units. I got rid of those, and then obviously. There were 2008, I think it was, terrible year, especially for sign making. A lot of shops were closing, so I brought my business and started working from home. And I just employed self-employed sign makers to go and fit signs up. I was still making signs and graphics.
Yeah.
And ever since then, I've been working from home. But now I still do, say, a vehicle sign for someone, mainly websites, but I've downsized in the last 2 or 3 years because I'm making more money doing internet marketing than I was doing having an offline business, sign making, because I found people not paying me. But with the beauty about online business, you're getting paid now. You get paid now. This is a complete different thing,
Is your wife happy to have you around the house more?
Well, she works as well. She works as well, but she works like 3 or 4 days a week.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, working from home is a blessing in disguise. It's the best thing I've ever done, really, because when you've got an offline business, you're paying rent and rates all the time, and it's just you've got to have the money to pay that, and plus you're living off your overdraft. People are not paying your time. You're constantly living off, borrowed money, because when money comes in, money goes out, and it's it's like Rob Peter pay Paul.
Stress levels are through the roof. And...
But having an online business, work from home, got no overheads. The only expense you've got is solo ads, your traffic, and your computer, and that's it. That's all bought, paid for. And the only thing you need to do is get a good product, and promote it. And obviously have a few little income streams, as well as not just one business, have 2 or 3, which work, and if one goes kind of under, it doesn't hurt so much, But if you just have one income stream and that goes down, it's a disaster ready to happen. I did that a few years ago, but you live and learn.
Yeah.
But I have quite a few income streams. I really, really do. My main one is FutureNet, as you know. That's my base. And all my other cryptocurrencies, businesses online. I do traffic as well. That just kind of compensates from what it just compensates. It's an extra income coming in, and that's how I do it.
You've done a great job, especially on Facebook, of kind of branding yourself as the crypto and traffic guy. Like even before, as we jumped on, we had a little chat before we started.
Yeah.
My Wirex card came today, and as soon as I got it, the first person I thought of was you.
Yeah.
Because you always have those pictures where you're holding the Bitcoin, and you very heavily promote cryptocurrency.
Yeah, that's it. I think at the end of the day, well, my business really exploded when Bitcoin was, it's 2016 really. That really helped because I went into that half-heartedly, and it was great. It was the best thing that ever happened, really,
Yeah.
because I was promoting before then. Before crypto was really kind of big, I was promoting traffic. I was doing like reviews on different products, like Amazon products,
All right.
sites as well, building websites, opt-in pages, and just creating tools, to promote online. And cryptocurrency was a good base for me to build a good online business because that was for giving an example like FutureNet, you're building a business, behind the scene you're getting paid anyway, and then you're just getting traffic into the business anyway with your other products, so you're getting paid anyway, and plus you're promoting a business, another business inside FutureNet, so you're getting paid by FutureNet, paid by the other businesses.
Yeah.
And I thought this is a great concept because it works. Basically,
Yeah.
it works
100%.
FutureNet's
definitely where I found my success. Like I nothing before.
Yeah.
I know you seen my video in the group the other night. It was one of those kind of just penny drop moments where I was going like a couple of years ago I couldn't have done this.
Exactly.
And
I'll give you an example, Alan. Last year was a very, very good year, 2017, as you probably know if you're into cryptocurrency. I was into Bitcoin mining. That was really good. I was making really good income with that. But I always had FutureNet in the background. I've been in the business since 2016, beginning of 2016. Always had that in the background, getting traffic, and it's never really let me down. And it's an ideal business. And the great thing about the business is just growing. It's got so many income streams in there, But before FutureNet got really big, I was just doing the matrix in the business, and then they brought the FutureNet Ad Pro out, and that's really kind of my business just blew up,
Yeah.
But yeah, at the end of the day, you've got to commit. You've got to be committed. At the end of the day, and you see so many people get into the shiny object syndrome. I do myself. But if you can actually use FutureNet as a good base, and then all the other little income streams running around it, that's a good. You got very, very good. Well, very stability. It works. It's great. It works for me.
I always think the shiny. You will see people that jump from company to company or product to product, and I think that's totally fine if you're making money where you are. Like if you're not, finding any success where you are, you need to kind of. I would suggest staying focused where you are until you're not constantly putting your hand in your pocket. If you want to promote something else, have the company you're building, have the commissions from that pay for your new thing.
Exactly. Well, exactly, because the ideal thing is about FutureNet, you can actually use the commissions to actually buy traffic, and plus, don't buy an ad pack. You can actually use, the traffic when you buy an ad pack in Future Ad Pro. You can use the traffic in there as well, so you're getting paid every day with buying an ad pack, and also using that to get traffic to your other existing offers, which is it's brilliant. And the great thing about it is you can actually use the platform and get paid for it for using it. Like look at Facebook. When have they ever paid you to use Facebook?
Never.
But with FutureNet, you do. You get paid to like, share, and comment, and use their platform. And there's quite a few income streams in there. It's just how they designed the business is absolutely fantastic. And now next year, they're going to bring out other income streams within the business. It's like Banner's app and stuff like that. It's an internet marketer's business in a box, basically, and it works. At the end of the day,
It's the dream business for any marketer, really. It's got everything.
Yeah, it has. It's got everything, and I think they're getting to something else now in trading. They're going to start doing trading in FutureNet, which is it's going to be another income stream.
Yeah, and also an awful lot on education. I think in 2019.
Yes.
Whether it's how to market or how to trade.
I think they're very good. I think FutureNet give a good a professional touch to it. And I always keep us members involved, and they do weekly webinars with Hugh Paul, which is fantastic. And also Steph always does weekly webinars in the last 2 or 3 weeks. Loads of value, loads of information. It's always letting you know what's going on, and it works. It really does. And it's going to be a good 2019. There's going to be a lot of things happening, and the thing I'm looking forward to is when they start updating the new site, and that's going to be really, really exciting because it's going to be faster, new technology, and then it's going to be an internet marketer's dream, basically, And all you need to do is just get traffic to it and build your business within FutureNet. Or if you don't want to kind of recruit, it gives you, you don't have to. And that's because people want options, and some people hate recruiting, But
I did for a long time when I first started, and because I think it was something like I didn't have the results, like I couldn't. I always say it. My first month I made just over $4 in FutureNet.
Yeah.
But as much as I was proud of it, it's very hard to show someone else and go, "Look, I made $4." No one gives it. No one cares.
No.
It's not till you kind of found some success that people go, "Hang on, you made how much?
Yeah.
Doing what? Clicking ads? What?" It's a different story then. Like when you're showing them, 35,000 or 40,000, they're going, "Huh?"
Yeah, exactly. And at the end of the day, beauty about it, you can actually start from $10. You don't have to buy a $50 ad pack. You can just buy $10 and just dip your feet in it and see how you like it.
Yeah.
And then it just works from there, really. But and I do like the matrix. I do, I think that's a very, very good part of the business is build your matrix as well as. And the beauty about this, you can actually shop on FutureNet and you can actually build your matrix that way. So I'm going to look into that for the new year because I haven't really been concentrating that in the last probably about say a year or so. I've been mainly concentrating on FutureNet Pro.
Yeah.
But I think next year my New Year's resolution is I'm going to start really promoting the matrix side of it because I think it's got a lot of potential. So I'm going to have to go behind the scenes and get some more education about it really. But yeah, it's a good solid business and that's what you want, guys. A good solid business.
Big time. Well, you kind of hit the nail on the head there. It is all about kind of staying plugged in and educating yourself. Once you understand it, it becomes very easy to explain it to others.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. And I always find a lot of people, I send a lot of traffic out each week, and probably 50 or 60% just sit on the wall doing absolutely nothing. They just sign up, and it's absolutely crazy because people want to make money, and this company, it's just staring in your face. If you don't take any action and just sit on the fence, you're never going to make any money. You've got to kind of, understand the business, look at the webinars. There's so much information out there, within the business that anybody can make money with this business. It doesn't matter how old you are, from 18 upwards, even if you're in your 80 years old, and I really believe this is a good pension. I personally, I'm self-employed, and the UK pension is absolutely, I won't say rude words, but it's not very good. So this is not
much better.
And this can be a very, very good pension. It really can because it's just constant. And I worked a good scenario with this business. If you've got 1,000 ad packs, you want to keep it constant to 1,000 ad packs. Only take out 20% a week, and then it's keeping your ad packs constant, because if you take say 80% of your profit out each month or each week, eventually your ad packs will go down. But if you want a consistent wage, or decent wage, just take 20% of the income per week. That's a good wage. You've got 1,000 ad packs. That's $500 a day. So 20% is $100 a day. It's $700 a week. That's your wages. Then with the 80%, you just keep
more than my day job.
And it just keeps your ad packs flowing, and you're getting traffic to the site. It's a really, really good business, and it works. It really does, And, it's great.
I don't know if you've seen last week's show with Michelle, but her 70-year-old mom is in FutureNet.
Yeah,
hugely into the crypto scene. Michelle was saying that she's always talking about the different coins and all that. I was amazed because it's rare that you come across a lady of that age that's well up on her cryptocurrency.
Yeah, it's good. In the end of the day, I know Bitcoin's come down to about say 3,005 or whatever it is, but I can't see it staying that I can't see it staying that figure much longer. I reckon it's going to go up, or it's going to moon in the next year or so. I can see it's going to happen. I think what's happened is you've got the whales kind of buying loads of it, pumping and dumping sort of thing, But and now the banks have got involved. Look at Barclays Bank. They actually bought a partnership with Coinbase. What does that say?
I'm thinking it can stay low for as long as it wants. It gives me a chance to buy more. So
yeah, exactly. Because at the end of the day, if like you and Alan and myself, is that we're quite lucky to get into the crypto market because at the moment it's very, very cheap. But imagine when Bitcoin hopefully goes up to say $20,000 in about say a year's time. It's going to certainly make a lot of millionaires. That's for sure.
Yeah. Well, I kind of fell into it just because it was a payment option. So I had to go learn how to use the different wallets and all of that. But it literally took 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's it.
Once you send it once or twice and you receive it, they're all the same. They all work the same way.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I had to. I had to kind of go back to school and learn it. Hypothetically, because I was quite new to it and I didn't really understand the concept of it. And I was quite nervous when I started using it, but now it's just second nature. But my favourite coin is Litecoin. That's really fast. Plus, it's very cheap as well. We've got loads of that. I've gone crazy. Bitcoin is a mud. Actually, obviously, when you get Litecoin, it's converted to Bitcoin, and you've got to transfer it to UK pounds, or if you're USA dollars. But my favourite is Litecoin. That's my thing really. But I am going to look into Futura coin next year. That's quite interesting. And the price is reasonable, so that's something else I'm going to get into FutureNet with. So I'll start looking into their coins.
Well, you can start to take your payouts in Futura coin.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just a brilliant concept, really, and the price is reasonable as well. Because and I do believe the Future's got 5 million members now. So it's wow, it's a hell of a lot. That's a hell of a lot. Because I remember 3 years ago, it's probably only about a million. But in the last 3 years,
not even,
it's gone crazy.
Yeah.
But it just shows you how sustainable the business is, really.
Yeah, well, the guys have really pushed it, and they're always trying to think of new ideas.
Yeah,
and there's nothing that they can't clip on to the business. When something becomes popular, it's trending.
Yeah,
within a couple of months, they can clip something on that we can all benefit from. I like it because you don't have to go anywhere else.
Yeah, exactly.
One team, one time, and have many different businesses.
Well, I think the beauty about it, Alan, is it's got a lot of income streams in it, and it makes it very sustainable. And you see a lot of rev share companies. I shouldn't really call FutureNet a rev share company. Only about say 1% of their business is rev share, but rev share's got a bad name, obviously due to the past experience with other rev shares. But that's only part of the business. They don't rely on the rev share. They can actually kind of get rid of FutureNet Pro and just rely on the matrix. That's what it's built on. That's a backbone of FutureNet.
Yeah, it's a social media platform first.
Yes, that's it. So basically, I think FutureNet has got a very, very good future ahead of it, and it's going to, I can see it be the new Facebook in the next few years, because that's going to happen. It's only a matter of time. I think Facebook will start losing people because they're so strict on with the audience, and they have so many rules in place.
Yeah.
But with FutureNet, you can actually promote your business, and also you can have ads on your business, and the price is cheap, and it gives you more audience.
Yeah. Well, I've posted about that on my timeline that I'd be spending less time on Facebook. I'd focus more on FutureNet and YouTube and kind of platforms.
Yeah.
Away from Facebook, because I do believe it's on the decline.
I think so. I think they've got too many rules in place, because they ban you for this and ban you for that. They ban you for sharing too much. And they make their own rules as go along. All of a sudden, you're going to build a good little business on Facebook, and all of a sudden, overnight, they just terminate your account.
Yeah. Well, I remember a couple of weeks ago they took my fan page away. That I'd spend a lot of money on sending boosting posts and kind of building the audience that way, and then that overnight they just turned it off.
Yeah, exactly. And the same as me, I was posting to other groups, and then I had a notification say, look, we're banning you for that, say, temporary suspension for 24 hours. What? Okay, fine. And obviously you got to wear it because Well, you have to wear it, don't you? What can you do? But you know, that's these things happen. But it's not just that. It's like, you know, I think they hate the word crypto or cryptocurrency. You know, but hey, and the thing that makes me laugh, they're so contradictory. That's suddenly got into crypto, I do believe. So,
Yeah, I've seen a few posts.
you know, so it's absolutely contradictory. But I do like YouTube. I think YouTube is very good. Um, gives you gives you more scope as well. I do like YouTube, and it works well. My New Year's resolution is to do more YouTube videos, I must admit, and I'm going to, you know, certainly kind of back like I did about say 2 years ago. I went crazy doing YouTube videos before they brought the Facebook Lives out.
Yeah,
and you know, my business just blew up. You know, but I must admit I have been doing Facebook Lives, and I've been copying and pasting them and sending them to YouTube. Because that's added more value to my YouTube channel.
yeah,
You know, so I've been doing that, and obviously keywords and titles and stuff like that.
yeah,
You know, so you get up the rankings. But you know, I share everything, and that really kind of boosts my profile up. You know, but I'm just constantly doing it every day, and there's you know, I do courses and you know, how to get traffic to here, and you've got to be kind of you know, as the internet marketer, you got a what's that saying? Is master of none, is it? What's that saying they call it? Jack of all trades, master of none. Which is true. You know, for internet marketing, you got to be a web designer, you got to learn a posting, you got to
yeah. Well, you know, they're all little things that you pick up over time.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it is, and there's all little tricks and you know, tips and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like the other day, I was talking to someone, and he said, "Look, doing a Facebook post." He said, if you put a link in your post, Facebook will look at it and it won't give you any audience. So if you just put a post on your Facebook post and saying, you know, let's say cryptocurrency, and then please, the link is below in the comment box.
Yeah.
It'll give you more audience because you haven't got the link in your post.
Yeah.
You know? Oh, that's a good idea. And ever since I've done that, it's certainly boosted my posting a bit. You know.
Yeah.
Little tip, you know.
Even if you put a YouTube link in, because it's pointing outside of Facebook, doesn't go very far.
Exactly. So the only way to do this is either create a Facebook page, because they want to keep the audience in Facebook. You know, so if you create a page, and then obviously have a page, you know, mentioning, you know, obviously cryptocurrency or whatever you're promoting, and then put a link, pasting, you know, going to your Facebook page, then they give you more audience. You know. And I did notice, Alan, there's another little trick I just want to share. Is when people ask you for info, always put the person's name, okay, when they ask for info, and then put info sent, because Facebook looks at that, says, oh, you're actually interacting with the person, and they give you audience, you know. I've been doing that in the last few weeks, and that really works, you know. It's just learning the algorithms of Facebook, because it likes people to connect with people. You know, so if you've got a good product and people say, oh, info, please, info, put, say, I don't know, let's say Joe Blogs, info sent. And Facebook will see it in the other rooms and it just give you more audience, you know. It really works. It works a treat.
Yeah. What do your kids think about you working online?
Well, they don't mind. My son, you know, obviously he's at the end of the day, it's what dad does, sort of thing, you know.
Yeah.
But you know, a lot of my friends, they think I'm crazy, but you know, then it's up to them. When I first had a Facebook page, I didn't have any friends and family on it, but that was for the first probably about 2 years, and then only in the last 18 months, 2 years, I started to introduce my family to it, and they see my posts every day. At the end of the day, it's me. You know, I'm building. This is my job. You know.
Yeah.
So this is what I do for a living. So at the end of the day, I'll put up or shut up.
Yeah.
It pays me good money. You know?
I did the same when I first started. I did a couple of posts on my personal page when I first started, and people were going, "What are you doing?" So
I had that.
It started to affect me that I wasn't posting anything, I wasn't talking about anything. So I created a second page, and like that, it's 2.5 years later, and like family and friends are slowly starting to come over, because I don't be on the other profile at all, really.
Yeah, that's what I did. I did exactly the same as you. I had my second page. I had Matthew Feast, which is my real name, by the way, guys. Then I had Matt Feast, which is my internet marketing name. Okay, enough. And then over the time as went, and over the time period of time, I started to introduce my son, my daughter, my missus, my friends, and they know I do this for a living, and they used to laugh at me. Oh, you're doing a video, But at the end of the day, when they start seeing my money coming in, well, hang on a minute, who's laughing now?
Yeah. That's like, I get slagged all the time.
And they're too busy working a 9 to 5 job, and I was doing 15 minutes a day, and I was making more than them in a week.
Yeah.
Also in a day, I was making more in a day than I do for a week.
Yeah.
So I thought,
and it changes your thinking then.
Yeah, exactly. So I was making good money. Per week. I was making about roughly at the moment I'm making about roughly $550 a day. That's now. That's with my business I've got in, and with FutureNet I'm roughly about $250 a day. So I'm doing about $750 a day, and that's now. And that's just with FutureNet and a few other little income streams.
Yep.
I know some people got to work really, really hard for a week to earn that sort of money, and I do that per day. So who's laughing now? So all these silly little videos and all these, being committed, spending about 10 hours on the computer, which I do, it's paid off. It's paid off, But you've got to say to yourself, at the end of the day, your friends and family don't pay the bills,
Yeah.
So,
but you have, like, when I text you earlier on about this, you're like, oh, I'm just popping off to a sauna. Like, it's not like you're glued to your desk. You've got freedom.
Well, the beauty about it, Aaron, I've got a mobile phone. So I'm constantly on my mobile phone. I can, even if I go to have a sauna or at the pub, I've always got my mobile phone there. I'm always working. Even when I'm watching TV in the other room, I'm always working. And I'm watching, say, Coronation Street. And I'm always working. I've got people, my friends are asking me questions, and my team saying, what's this and what's that? And I'm asking the question. So I'm always working. So being an internet marketer, it's a lifestyle. It is a lifestyle. Yes, it is a laptop's lifestyle, but I get up at roughly about 7 in the morning. I'm constantly working to probably about 12 at night. But it's not really a work because I actually enjoy it. A work, you got to, when you don't enjoy something, it's a job. When you actually enjoy, when you don't enjoy something and I enjoy what you're doing, it's a job. But when you enjoy and love what you do, it's freedom and lifestyle. It's free. I'm free of bills, but I've created that. I created myself, from nothing to who I am now. And it's taken 5 years to get here. It really has. I've had my ups and downs, like we all have. I've had companies go pitong on me, going under. And yes, it hurt, but I've always spread my risk with other businesses, so it hasn't really hurt, But I always say to people, my downline in my other income streams, always spread your risk, always pay what you can afford. Don't go mad into one business. Just test the water out first, and then try and build your business that way. And if it works, great stuff. Go grab your seed money out. And once you grab your seed money out, what the profit you make is fantastic. If you do what I do, even if it do go under, you'll be okay because you'll have income streams coming in, and that's what you've got to do.
Yeah.
It works for me, and it worked for a lot of majority of people out there.
No, I think that's how most people would operate, I would imagine. But the 5-year mark is interesting because a lot of guys I've spoken to, it's around that 4 or 5 year mark that they really kind of find success. But it's sticking around until that happens.
Yeah.
A lot of people will try it for a few months and they go, oh, look, I've only made $100. It's not worth my time. They can't see the big picture of where you're going to be down the road.
Well, I think at the end of the day, you've got to stick at it. I've had some low moments. It can be a very lonely life being an internet marketer because you don't see anybody, and I'm constantly in this room every day. I do go out to a gym. It gets me out of the house, and I do sometimes do a signwriter van because I still do my trade. I used to be a sign maker. Still do the odd van, sign writer now, and very rarely do the odd website. But it's a lonely sort of life in a way. But it's still a lot of friends on the internet. They become my family and friends and colleagues, and the money is very, very good. But you've got to be committed, really. You know, I see so many people sign up in these platforms and they do absolutely nothing. They expect, you know, oh, well, I've just signed up, and I'm not making any money. But they forget the whole thing. You know, at the end of the day, you've got to reach out to people. You know, if you want a proper business, you need to reach out to people. You need to start doing videos. You know, if you don't want to do videos, well, you're just going to be plodding along this time next year. But you need to get yourself out. You know, otherwise, you know, life doesn't owe anybody a favour. You know, when you're building an online business, it doesn't happen overnight. You've got to be consistent, you know, and just let people know what you do for a living, and be honest with people, you know, and build a. I think at the end of the day, you've got to build a good relationship with people, because you're actually selling yourself to people in a way. You're gaining trust. And the only way to do this is get out of the comfort zone and do some videos, you know. And that's how that's how I'm doing it. Yes, I am nervous, but you get over that situation. But my advice if people just about to start online is start do some YouTube videos, you know, just play around with it. And then once you're comfortable doing YouTube videos, start to do sort of Facebook Lives. Only for, say, 5 minutes, you know, just, you know, get yourself out there. You know, because, you know, when you join up to a business and you just sit there doing nothing, you're never going to make any money, because you'll be going to business after business after business, and unfortunately, it's disaster for failure, as I say.
Yeah, but I found, you know, it's a lot. Well, it's easier to, if you're nervous, just to say I'm nervous. So if you're on a Facebook Live and you're terrified, just say I'm terrified. Yeah. Most people understand it, and they'll actually give you more encouragement. It's just you need to be the one to press that button. Yeah, and it's the same with starting an online business. Like, everyone can give you all the encouragement, but you're the one who has to, you know, pop in your email or send the Bitcoin or whatever it is. There are things that you need to do, but everyone else is there to help.
Exactly. That's it. That's how I started. And when Facebook Live started to be quite, it was 2016 I started really pushing it out. And when I did my first Facebook Live, well, it's so nerve-wracking. But I had to do it, say, for about, say, good 3 or 4 days to get warm up. And then I didn't do it for a week. And when I went back to it, I was even more nervous. You know. So I thought, well, okay, what should I do? I had to think to myself, like, I'm gonna start doing some YouTube videos to get back into it again. You know, so I just started doing tutorials about how to get traffic, or, you know, teaching people how to use FutureNet, or teaching people how to use a safe list or a traffic exchange site. You know, and just get this. And then I used to post it on Facebook, and then I used to kind of build my relationship with my audience that way. And then I started doing more Facebook Lives again. You know, and then now I'm back into it again. You know. If I do take a break for about a week or 2 weeks, I go back to it again. I'm a bit nervous again. You know, you got to do it constant. You know, so I try and make a point of doing a Facebook Live every week, or every twice a week, or once every 2 weeks. But I try and do it quite constantly. You know, because I know for a fact if I go back to it again, I'll be a bit nervous again. It's you never really get over it.
Yeah. Well, that's even now. Obviously, this show is to help people get over that fear.
Yeah, it does.
Before I jump on, I'm like, what am I going to say? I don't know what I'm going to say. Just give me a minute.
Yeah, exactly. And I've been doing Facebook Lives, and I suddenly I repeat myself. You know, because you forget what you're saying. You know, that's But if you keep it to, if I say 5 minutes, I suppose if you've got, I used to kind of write a script in a way, kind of just like a bit of paper. But in the end, if I stuff that, I just go off the cuff, you know. And now I don't give a damn what people think, because at the end of the day, you know, this is my living. You know, this is my full-time job. So, you know, if I didn't do this, I wouldn't get paid.
Yeah, I think that changes after you've found some success, because I think something clicks inside you, and you go, well, this is, I don't care if it doesn't work for you. This is working for me.
Yes, it does.
I'm taking the necessary action.
Yes. Well, put it this way, I I do enjoy being online. It's paying me a good. I'm getting a good salary. I pay myself every month, and the Wireless card has been a Wireless card Christmas.
Hey, mine came today. I'm so happy.
Brilliant bit of kit, and it works. Yeah, it's been good and it works. At the end of the day, I can't even see myself going back to a 9 to 5 job. Although I've done that after seeing, you know, you can actually make some really serious good money online, even work from home. You know, you wake up in the morning at 7 o'clock, you made some money. You know, what's the point of going to work? You know, but as I said, you know, I'm not mocking people who work from 9 to 5. I've been there, I've done that. You know, bought a t-shirt. But if you're thinking about going online, it's 100%. This is a no-brainer. You can actually really change your life by working from home, as long as you've got a good platform like FutureNet, good solid platform, and you can use that as a good base.
I always think of it like a hockey stick. So, because obviously it was about 5 years till you found success. So I'd be about halfway down. I'd be about 2.5 years, almost 3 years. So you're slowly climbing, but it gets to a point where it can only go one way.
Yeah.
You know, as long as you're staying consistent. And I'm certainly noticing that this last few months. So I'm hoping 2019 year.
I think you head on head out, and you've got to be consistent, and that's the only way is to go up. You know.
Yeah.
But you've got to kind of just be consistent, and just as you know, you just get yourself out there. Just make sure you do posts every day on Facebook. And every now and then do a Facebook Live and just let people know that you're around, you know. Yeah. And then you know, it works a treat. It works for me, and it works for a lot of other people, you know. But if people are nervous doing Facebook Lives, just start doing YouTube videos and just test the water out that way, get some confidence, and then start doing Facebook Lives. And then before you know it, you build a good following, and you know, you start making some serious income.
Yeah, big time. So tell me, what was the best Christmas present you got?
The best Christmas present I got? Oh, well, I bought a lot of Christmas presents. I don't really see Christmas presents. I'm a giver, not a taker.
Yeah. Well, Ashley made me a lovely book. You've probably seen it in the other video. But the other present I got, I'm actually sitting on. I got a new chair.
Sports.
I don't know if you notice it, all my videos, I'm constantly doing this.
Yes. Well, that's a gamer's chair. Is that correct?
Yeah. Super comfortable.
Yeah. I got this old thing here.
Yeah. But that's nice though. My old one was like a tub chair. It was so hard.
Oh right, yeah.
Constantly talking to people, going, yeah, that's great, and yeah.
That's it. So at the end of the day, you got to have something comfortable, haven't you? Really?
Yeah.
You spend most of the time on a computer.
It used to bother me because I don't even if I did a video, it'd be maybe 5-10 minutes.
Yeah.
But now that I'm doing these shows and we do our hangouts,
yeah,
I'm spending hours more in front of the computer. Because I used to just work off the phone. But for my first year online, I worked off a mobile phone. I didn't even have a laptop, so.
Yeah. I find the Yellow Brick Road very good. You know, it's that's got my confidence back by doing that every Wednesdays. That's really good. I enjoy doing that as well because I was a bit nervous, but I do enjoy that. I actually look forward to doing that. It's good fun, and I do enjoy Network Solutions Pro, who I'm a member of as well.
Yeah,
same thing. So it's FutureNet based. It's all built around FutureNet. You know, Yellow Brick Road, Network Pro Solutions. It's all you know. The main thing is FutureNet. That's the mother of that's the mother of the business. And Yellow Brick Road and Network Pro Solutions, it works around it, you know. But I do videos every Tuesdays. You know, it's just get myself out there. So it's getting my confidence back with other people, because with other people, when you're doing a Facebook Live or doing a video, you're bouncing conversation of each other, and it helps, you know, which is really good. It's just 3 of you. Me, Mark, and yourself on Wednesday. We're constantly bouncing ideas, and it works really, really well, you know. And that's really, really good for getting yourself out of the comfort zone as well.
Yeah, well, I know I used to even before you kind of jumped on the panel, I used to just kind of stay in the background, and it was only till I decided to make this show, and I was like, well, I can't talk about breaking through the fear of being on video if I'm not doing it. So I had to kind of force myself to be a bit more vocal, or whatever. Because you'll see me, with Mark says, "Oh," and we'll come to LNX. I'm trying to have a drink and I'm choking, and yeah, everything's good. Because it's but these shows are certain they're helping me, and I think they're encouraging the guests to go and do more videos. But I presume over time they'll get better, and hopefully the guests will come back and
Yeah, that's it.
see a lot more results.
Well, I think at the end of the day, Alan, I think it'd be very, very good for Yellow Brick Road fan page, and good, because Yellow Brick Road's got over 5,000 members in the Facebook page.
Yeah,
hell of a lot of members, really, and a lot of members are probably sitting on the fence doing absolutely nothing, but they really, my advice is really try and Mark said, look, if anyone comes onto the Yellow Brick Road panel, they're more than welcome to come and just get yourself out there. Don't feel nervous, because it's me, Alan, Mark who will just guide you through. We just bounce some conversation off each other, and it's just like talking to your next door neighbour or friend down the street. You won't feel embarrassed. We won't ask you any embarrassing questions.
Yeah, I was delighted when Colin jumped on. I was absolutely delighted.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, it's a good chap. We've had a few little business things and a few little. I was going to tours with Colin, and it worked out really well.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's a guy. He wants to be he got out of his comfort zone. He's actually doing videos now. He's got his own YouTube channel, so he's got there, and he's taken a step, and he will, he's building a good online business, and that's purely, I think what it is. It's Yellow Brick Road has got him out that comfort zone. It's done it, and wow, it's got that even done with. Now he can start his business.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite conversations I've had on this show was with Colin, because he was like so nervous as we started, and as we went on, you just kind of seen him kind of slump back down. He was relaxed and just a good old chat and just showing himself, really. So that's the whole point, is to see the person who's posting.
Yeah. It's a good therapy. It is a good therapy. It is, because at the end of the day, you don't realise we've got an audience watching us. It's just like I'm talking a conversation with you, but it's a good medicine. To go the next step.
It's working for me. Definitely working for me.
Yeah, it's good.
But we'll have to keep going.
I think so. I think you're good. You got a good product here, and I think it's very, very good, and it really will help people get themselves out there. And if they're serious internet marketers, I think it'd be a very, very good medicine for them to go to the next step, and this would be ideal for them, really.
Hopefully, well, we'll keep. I'm just going to keep inviting people on anyway.
Yeah, it's brilliant. It's a brilliant.
Even if no one watches, I'm going to keep making them.
You'll be surprised, because people always look on the sidelines of Facebook and YouTube. And all of a sudden they come in and say, "Oh, by the way, who are you?" Oh, okay, yeah. So people, you think no one's watching, but they are watching.
Yeah, I posted about it the other day, because some of my stuff wouldn't get that much engagement, but I get a lot of PMs going, "Oh, I seen your post." Well, if you've seen it, you should have liked it.
Yes.
Because some people still want to help, but they don't want anyone to see.
Yeah, that's it. And I do like your YouTube channel. I think how you space it out, nice and clean. I like that. It's very well put together. Yeah, it's good, and it works. It works for you guys. Brilliant.
Another year or two, I think I'll be kind of established on YouTube, hopefully.
Yes, you will. At the end of the day, just be, as I said, myself, we're the same. Just be consistent, and every day do a YouTube video, or every 2 or 3 days. Even if it's a video now, just put it on YouTube, because people are interested, because, at the end of the day, I think, it's just, anybody can be an internet marketer, but at the end of the day, you've got to start from nothing to where you are now. Well, I started from nothing and I've built up to where I am now, but only the last 3 years, I've been more successful with my business, because I've sort of stepped out of the comfort zone. But it's so easy to kind of go back into that, that kind of comfort. You need to get yourself out there, and you really do, because it's like a disease. Oh, should I do? Yeah, you need to, because it's so easy. It's like getting up in front of about, say, 100 people, and telling people about your life. You know, yes, it's nerve-wracking, but at the end of the day, you're stepping out of that comfort zone to make yourself more of a future, really. You know, it's so easy to kind of behind the wall. Get out of that wall. You know, get past. You know, you do. You know, you hit a brick wall. You know, just move it out of the way and just do some videos. It really.
I've definitely found like the more I've kind of let people into my life, into my, you know, if I share about my personal life or whatever, people respect that more.
Yeah.
Instead, you know, you're not just ramming stuff down their throat. You're saying, come along with me on this journey. That seems to have worked a lot for me.
Yeah, that's it. And people are interested in the day, you know, because what we're doing is we're just two average guys trying to make a living online. And yes, you know, this is the end of the day. Yes, we have sacrificed, but at the end of the day, the only thing you will have sacrificed, a sacrifice is, you know, you getting yourself out there. You know, anybody can do this. Anybody. And if I can do it, Alan can do it. You can do it. You know.
I say the same thing all the time. Like, if I figured it out, you're away with it.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Listen, Matt, it's been an absolute pleasure having you on.
Well, thank you for inviting me. I really appreciate it, Alan. That's great, and I'll see you on the Yellow Brick Road next Wednesday.
Definitely, guys. If you're watching on YouTube or on Facebook, please leave some feedback. It helps me. It'll help Matt. You know, it's not easy sometimes to sit down and make these videos, but we're going to continue to make them. And if you'd like to be a guest on the show, please leave a comment, whether it's on YouTube or Facebook. And there'll also be some links underneath to get in touch with Matt if you'd like to work with him with FutureNet, or go check out his blog. Was it mattfeast.com?
Yeah, mattfeastonline.com.
mattfeastonline.com. And you'll see everything that Matt does there. All right, guys, until next week, Happy New Year. Thanks for watching. I'll see you then. Be good.
Have a great day. Thank you.